What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here. I'm eager to wrap this one up. I'm not going to lie. I'd say we could use some meat, but I see plenty of it. Let's go see what we got here. Lots of issues here with the moods. Couple minks, why not? Got some fire spreading nearby. I don't think it's really a threat. Could put the fire out though. Oop, there's a burro. Probably just had nowhere to put it. Tell me this map isn't going to burn up. I'm going to get the nearby fire put out. Once we really got established there, and maybe I could have done it sooner with that Wolverine. Had a fight with a badger. Okay, that expired. That's fine. No storage space. That's fine too. Need somebody to get in there and begin the butchering process. Butter, you sound like a cook, aren't you? Not a sign of cooking. It's actually Kramer that's a cook. Playing chess. Don't you like cooking, friend? Isn't cook? Yeah, you love cooking. Just get it done, man. Alright, anyway, so we got the nearby fire put out. Disassembling a bunch of stuff that's nearby for no real reason other than just to keep people active. Should double check our situation with fuel. We have plenty. We have 2 stolen mech drop pods with 3,000 each. Who are these guys? Beggars seeking alms, probably? No, just some visitors walking by, seeing how the other side lives. In the comments, it was pointed out that if I build these walls out of uranium, they'll be stronger and won't blow up. And I do have a crap ton of uranium. I assume they're airtight just the same, right? So it's not a bad idea. In theory, that would have helped me a while ago, and at this point, I'm going to recruit this dude. I'm going to get all my bionics done that I've been waiting on, and then I'm going to get to the end game here. Does everybody have a lung? I don't even know if we need the detoxifiers at this point, but whatever. That's where we're at. So I need 2 more lungs, and then this guy needs a full suite. Leo, what's your medical skill there, friend? I don't think that's such a good idea for you to be doing that operation, friend. I'm sorry, but you're just going to botch it and drag this out even farther, and I don't want that to happen. There you go. Butter can handle it well, though. Alright. Exotic goods trader. Nice. I haven't got a drought thing, but the fires are still right. How did Matt end up doing that? I just literally had Butter start that. I don't understand. This game is not doing what I'm telling it to do. I have 10 lungs to sell. Holy smokes. Well, I guess we'll just buy whatever we need because it doesn't matter. Mining and crafting skill. Sure, why not? Skill trainer, side trainer. There's so much stuff. I'm trying to just get rid of everything. These psychic soothe pulsers might be good at the end if the moods all fall apart. Okay. They have nowhere near enough money to pay me for all the stuff that I'm trying to sell to them. That's unfortunate. What was... Oh, the lungs, I guess? Yeah. It was the lungs. Alright. Well, so much for that. I'd like to just get rid of the thrombo too. I'm worried in a space environment it's gonna get smoked. They have Glitter World meds. I might as well go nuts, right? And take components too, even though they've been readily available here. So much for clearing stuff out. We're going to get rid of statuary and a few lungs, and that's pretty much going to be that here. Alright, good enough. Somebody grab that stuff. Oh, no, don't do that. Jesus, don't get... Why'd I do that? That was dumb. Okay, there you go. Just have a few spots for books on our new shelf. And is that a lung? That's a kidney. Arm detoxifier. I didn't set up the shelving very smart in here, I'll tell you that. Well, Kai here tried to break out of prison, got beat up, and we only need 1 more lung to get the whole crew done in that regard. So I think the plan, maybe I should take a trade trip. Let's go see if there's anybody to trade with nearby. I don't know what my radius is. Those guys don't like me. They don't like me. Oh yeah, I imprisoned their guy. Well, it turns out we've made everybody mad. Maybe we could... I think I've already traded with these cats. I don't know that I want to go running over there. There's some confusion due to anesthesia. Well, I guess we can keep the critter. He did defend the base pretty well against those, whatever the heck they were, shamblers that invaded and caused all that lung rot and nonsense. But a lot of people, well, I'm keeping them all busy just deconstructing stuff, but it's sort of a waste of time. Literally, I'm just trying to get through. Ooh, done. Anita. So that's the last bionic lung we need right away. Where are you? Go get operated on. Butter just reached level 18. Somebody must be already claiming that job. Smarty. Medical 12, I think we'll be fine. Did he not use meds? Well, if we had it, he used it. Okay, another one done. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff I'd like to sell. I've been blowing through money like nobody's business too, but that's just fine. I'm really happy with this room. Let's see. Extremely impressive 164. Do you think we could get it up to like 200? I mean, maybe. The only way I've ever been able to do that is in the dwarf games, because you have to do it for the Lord's throne room, and you need much larger statues, as well as much fancier floors. I could do some fancier floors. We don't really have a lot of cloth. I was disappointed with how the floors affected the bedrooms. I'd hoped to get them all up to at least impressive, but I never got there. Mostly it's due to their size, though. Well, that's probably not entirely true. Whatever. There's not a lot of space here, and I could continue to expand pretty much indefinitely, but I don't know if the maps adjust. If you get to a map and you can't land, what happens? I have no idea. Anyway, we're just waiting on this dummy. We thought he was getting out. He's going to recruit soon. And then we'll get his bionics done. I did make a masterwork charge rifle, which I ended up giving to Anita, who was a good shot. Now we're probably going to need another helmet. I saw someone taking a helmet off. Well, it's not totally worn out yet, but it's getting there. This, oh, yeah, I'll just keep that thing going. I haven't had any power problems. When we go to space, perhaps I'll have to turn that off. All right, what was that? What are you making now? Another lung, okay. Hey, finally recruited. All right, this room we're going to be done with. Well, maybe I'll keep it just in case. All right, and I was going to give this dude a Zeus hammer. He's good at melee, not good at shooting, and a shield belt. Nice to have two of those guys around. So he's equipped. Set up his work. All right, even though he's injured, this will remove most of his injuries. If it works. Yeah, there you go. And I think that's a left shoulder injury. Okay, that was a oh, I gave it on his right arm. Whatever, it's fine. And then we just have to wait for that lung to get done, and this dude will be fully kitted out. We'll be ready to wait for him to heal up. And then I just have to pay attention to what I want to arm everybody with. It'd be nice if we could get a space trader that would buy a good chunk of the crap we no longer need, but there it is. What's lamb? Lamb. I need that done sooner rather than later, friend. What was that? That was a lung. Let's just kick it up, up the stack, stack, stack. There you go. All right, let's finish that lung, and then we can move it on down to where it belonged in our list of jobs, and let her do some armor. And then I think I'll do one health check to make sure nobody has any major injuries I missed. Might be time to get our carcasses to the end. I don't know how it's going to go, but we may not be anywhere near capable of actually... Lamb, I am so disappointed in you. You were so close to finishing that. Okay. Clear prioritized work. And then butter, get up. Oh, I actually have to add the job too, it turns out. You can't just... The game won't just intuit what you want it to do. Alright, Butter, you're up, friend. Don't unpause it, because I don't want anybody else grabbing that job. Alright. That man's been through it recently, but he's... Alright, I can move that lung job down, too. We no longer need that as a priority over armor. There's a high psychic drone for the ladies. That's not good. Oh, we're still making 3 more charge rifles. Now we're totally out. Oh, we do have a kidney. Kidney needs to be down the list too. Not that any of this should matter unless I take another pawn, but... Wait, did he get a kidney? He did. Alright, whatever. Okay, high psychic drone's gonna be a little bit of a problem with the moods, but otherwise I think we're okay. Yeah, like a bulk goods trader or combat trader. Anybody would be good at this point. At the very least, we have to give people... I'm going to promote... Well, everybody's got armor at the moment. Whatever. We have inspired trade and a trade ship. That should get me something. I'm tempted. Ooh, look at the bonus she gets for being inspired. That's bananas. Alright, massive trade. Boom. That'll give everybody something to do. Probably need another bookshelf now as well. What's that? I don't know what was going on that. Beers, there you go. So I can build another one of these, like, right there. And, hopefully books show up on it. I've never had such a library. Wendy. Lamb. Oh, no. Not much I could do about that. That slows down her. That really blows, man. Look at that. Look at her manipulation. It just went in the toilet. How to fix frail. I don't think there's anything you can do about that. And it slows her way down. Jambo. Bio. Oh, okay. All we're going to do is switch their jobs. So now Lamb's going to be in charge of this one. Jambo finally got to 20, so I'd say we're doing fine. So this one all needs to be Lamb. We'll switch the other side to Jambo, and then we'll carry on. Alright, it still turned out excellent. I need to maybe double check these. Like this weapon, for instance, isn't going to be overly effective against mechanoids. Armor pen 27%, shoots incendiary rounds, it's cumbersome, and has aim assistance. So I need to focus on what's going to be useful against mechs versus humans, right? And some of those legendary weapons, like there's a sweeper. What is that? Chain shotgun. Grenade launcher. Okay, that's pretty good. Aim assistance. So there's a masterwork marble sculpture. Nice. Well, we'll get there one way or the other. I have no idea whether we're going to be able to take this. I don't know if there's things I should be building. Maybe we should bring more steel. There's a chance, probably a good chance, we're going to have to make a bunch of defenses. Also, let's peel up a bunch of floors. That'd be under floors. Remove floor. These didn't get deconstructed too. I'm going to try and bring enough material that we can, if we need to, build defenses where we end up. Feels like a worthwhile endeavor. There's a manhunter pack of bears. Alright, you think we could take that many bears? And our melee guys as runarounds? Oh, why don't we hide behind these dudes that are visiting? Alright, you guys. You got bionic arms. Oh, God. Oh, God, the horror. Alright, well, our allies are assisting. Kazvan got it bad. Not too bad. Alright, they're all incapacitated. That's one way to deal with it, right? Alright, let's check for injuries, too. Yeah, just a little bruise. Somebody burned me with a Molotov cocktail there. That's not cool. No. Alright, well, I think we'll be fine. What are you? Oh, they're eating. I thought they were taking off their armor. Hey, there's another bulk goods trader. Well, why is the turret shooting? Who's Lexi? Lexi's not one of mine. I guess we can rescue her as an ally. No, don't capture. Rescue. Okay, somebody hunt the bears. Okay, what was I doing? I totally forgot. Oh, there's a bulk goods trader. I can't do squawks. We got all these stupid messages up here. Okay, butter. There you are. Call them up. See what they have to offer. Might as well spend some money and see if we can't reduce our wealth here. I'm gonna buy chem fuel as well. Alright. Accept. Lexi just died. Nobody saved Lexi. Son of a biscuit. I tried, man. I really tried. Really tried, but clearly not hard enough. And humans and no colonists. Get Lexi dragged out there, please. Sorry, guys. We tried to save Lexi, but it just wasn't in the cards for Lexi. Okay. Where to go from there? The bears are all rotting. And we're hunting some of them. That'll get me a slew of meat, I suppose. Just leave the rest of them out there. Huh? Okay, well, I didn't see that coming. That was one that I shouldn't have selected all on the map, because there were some on the map that weren't a part of that mess, but there it is. Alright, we're getting tended. Yeah, this is going to be... I don't know... Maybe I should watch some other YouTubers go through this. I'm sure it's a little bit different every time, but kind of don't want to give it away. There is that, right? Go frenzy for Jambo. That's good. What does that give you, Jambo? Health? Manipulation. No, it doesn't say it's doing anything. It says go frenzy. Needs? There's a psychic soothe for the males. That's great. Alright, anyway. Yeah, we don't need some of this stuff. So deconstruct the masterwork stool. I guess we'll keep the smelter. We're going to need this to be able to land over there. How are we doing for components? We have a decent amount of components. Be nice to have extra armor and stuff when we get there too. So, final prep. Load up on steel. I wonder this. If I did this stockpile zone, maybe I could save time later if I critical clear. If I brought some turrets, assuming I have to make defenses, maybe I can make it easier. These are mech things here. Uranium slug, auto select. Let's put those there. Let's put mini turrets here. Probably we can just get rid of this too. And then make another zone. There's some cargo pods. Copy this. Paste. Alright. Now. Security. Mini slug. Tougher is plasteel. We're going to do plasteel and uranium turrets, right? That takes a lot of steel, though. And components. Alright. We do have to power these once we get them built. But let's just go nuts, man. We have the time right now, right? I'm just going to use as much resources as I have. Burn through uranium. Alright. It does take power. But I'll turn like this off, and we'll just reclaim whatever we can, and I think we'll be fine. We need some support. Or we might need some support, and it doesn't hurt me to actually do it, so why not? course, I'm on the one map that doesn't have a ton of steel, but I did find 2 pockets of uranium in this mountain here, so I ran out of steel, dude. How did that happen so fast? And I've deconstructed the things I use to make steel. What are you making over there, Lamb? A bionic eye? I guess, whatever. What are you making? Another bionic eye? Whatever, it's fine. What to do for steel? I guess we can... Here, do that. Now I have to go manually destroy all this crap, which is a little frustrating. There's a Zoot. Hope we don't have a fire somewhere. No. I thought there was more uranium there, but it's not. It's actually... I'm going to see if I can find steel in here. Usually the chunks of steel are pretty big, so hopefully if it's there, we'll encounter it. Alright, there you go. Let's see if that's in there. And these we can uninstall. I did find some steel in this mountain. I'm going to do the same over here. There's another car I can go shoot up. I'm reclaiming all the slag I can. There's mechanoid slag around too. Bring those up. Right as you were. There we go. Alright. I'm making a crap ton of... There's some plasteel, there's some uranium. We're going to have 8 of each of the big guns and a mountain of the little ones. And hopefully we can get all this done before somebody attacks. We have to bail. Bear meat's rotting away everywhere too. That was unanticipated. Okay, I've plundered all the steel available here. And we're at 11:47. I may have to make another stop and gather steel. But we do have a ton of slag we can recover yet. At least I want to make as many turrets as possible to fill this area up. Even the ones that require like uranium still take 70 steel, which is a bit of a problem. Also, powering all these may be a bit of a problem, but we'll worry about that later. So if I can't finish these here, we'll have to take a flight and get more steel. Probably it makes sense to have some extra steel on hand anyway at the end there, just in case part of the ship gets destroyed, which if they start shooting my turrets, it certainly will. And I have no extra space I can expand my ship. Well, anyway, for now, it's going to be it. Please leave a like if you're enjoying. Leave a comment. Oh, I read them all. I do respond. Misogynist night owl. Not good at shooting. I'm past that point, I think. I appreciate you guys being here. It has been a hoot, and it's about to seriously pop off. I love you all. I didn't get all of our turrets built. I'm going to do that before end of episode, and we'll see where to go from there. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.